So as a kid, I was one of those weird kids. I would be in a field of yellow daisies, just stare up at the sky like, why am I here? What brought me here? What is the purpose of life? Yes, I was weird like that. So I was one of those weird kids, always being different, always being the outcast in a society of stereotypes. I could never fit in. As a result, I got bullied at school and in society, and I felt like I couldn't fit in. I felt like I had to try so hard to be the perfect student at school, the perfect citizen in society, the perfect son of my parents. I created this idea of perfectionism, and I had to be the good boy. Now, you can imagine what happened when at the age of 13 years old, I found out that I was gay. Dun dun dun. A word where in Cyprus, gay people were considered to be pedophiles, criminals. How could I take on yet another label after all the labels I had on me? The weird kid who talks to flowers, who meditates, blah, 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 blah. So I'm like, I'm not going to make it in the world, in society, if I'm being labeled as gay. So I'm going to do what I knew how to do best. I would change myself from gay to straight, one step at a time. And that's when I entered the most debilitating 2 years of my life, where every single day I would monitor the way I talked, I would monitor the way I walked. I tried to even fantasize about women and force myself to stop looking at men altogether. I ended up being this robotic kind of person that walked like that and spoke like a robot just so I wouldn't wiggle or talk like a girl. 2 years of this masochistic structure that I put on myself later. I decided that I was a human abomination, that I didn't deserve to live anymore in the world, I wouldn't make it anyway. So I decided to take my own life. So in what will always remain in my life as a very dark, gloomy night, I went in my room, my usual routine of crying on the bed. I got a pack of pills, I had them in my hand. On the other hand, I was writing a letter to my parents. I'm sorry for what I did, but I can't live with myself anymore. And thankfully, when I took those first 2 pills, something shifted within me. When I took those first 2 pills, I realized I had a choice. A choice that was always available to me, but I couldn't see. And that choice was, fuck what people say, fuck society, fuck the church, learn to love yourself exactly as you are. And so I decided to learn to love myself and give myself a chance. I had no idea how I would do that. I had no idea how to love myself because up until that point, I was my biggest bully. I was the person who judged me the most. Self-love was a foreign concept to me, but I made it my life's work to do that. It wasn't important knowing how to get there. What was important was my willingness to get there. And that's where I entered my spiritual path. So you can see that from a very young age, I became very conscious as to how people can affect my energy, which is what got me interested in the evil eye, inciting protection, inciting attack. That's when I realized that nobody can hurt me. Nobody should be responsible for telling me who I am, what I'm worth, how I'm supposed to be happy. So I entered the spiritual path where I learned about meditation and I became certified in angel therapy and mediumship and divination and tarot cards and all forms of spiritual modalities. I ended up writing my book. I forgot to bring it here today, but it's in my table 82, called Be the Guru, a step-by-step guide to becoming your own spiritual teacher, which basically what I mean by that is becoming your own source of happiness, your own source of empowerment, your own source of wisdom and support, and not having anybody to depend on.